In all the mistakes you make in life, whether as a teenager or as an adult, as an elderly person, please avoid without consciousness, without mindfulness, not to make this mistake, because this mistake is one mistake that has led a lot of young people, a lot of people who actually just entered their elderly phase new to die early. You understand? So avoid this very mistake. And what is that very mistake? Forgiving narcissistic people. Forgiving them. I don't know if they come as a husband. I don't know if they come as wives. I don't know if they come as a Muslim, as a Christian. I don't care. Don't forgive them. God will be very unhappy with you if you ever forgive them. What many people lack is the ability to define things in their own terms. Who is a narcissistic person? A narcissistic person is that kind of enemy you wouldn't wish on anybody in this life. A narcissistic person is that person nobody deserves. The only people that deserve narcissistic people are narcissistic people. Normal person where they think, even mad men, nobody deserves a narcissistic person. So if you're thinking of forgiving a narcissistic person, you are about to make the costliest mistake. See you see grief, see you see grief. Narcissistic people are not just ordinary people. They're not just ordinary evil, wicked people as the English word. The Bible defined them in different ways. A lot of people define them in different ways, but even the dictionary couldn't define them properly. That is the reason why it's left for you to define them. Narcissistic people, let me put it in a good term, in a term that you understand. The reason why you shouldn't forgive them, they don't want to see you well. They don't want to see you grow. They will be happy if you are dead. Let me put it in that broader terms. They will be happy if you are dead. They are very patient. In fact, their patience is on a high level. But what are they patient for? To see, to make sure that what they plan for you is not working. Now, this whole thing I'm saying sounds like enemy, right? That is who they are. They are enemies. But the worst kind of enemies, not the very random kind of enemy everybody hears. That is the reason why if they creep into your life, whether as enemies, because one thing about them, they are very crafty. It's not intelligence. They are very crafty to pick their victims. They know their victims' vulnerabilities, their weaknesses and strengths. They are very crafty and somehow intelligent, but they are not intelligent. Pay attention. Do not forgive them, because one thing that people usually confuse about with them is that they come in as friends. You can never find a narcissistic person that is creeping around like a stranger. Mostly they come in as friends, and from friends they come in as somebody you can't do without. That is where they finish you. But one thing that God has actually kept in everybody is conscience, and at the same time intuition. Right? Narcissistic people do not recognize conscience. You have conscience, you have intuition, use it. Pay attention to certain things. One way to find out narcissistic person is they are not in support of your growth. Sometimes envious of you. God have mercy. You need to wake up. If these people close to you are envious of you and they are very selfish, you hardly get anything from these very people. In fact, they are entitled to you. Go. They are entitled to the things you are giving. They benefit from you more, intellectually, financially, and otherwise, materially as well. You are kind to them. They know. They make sure that every other person that will benefit such thing like they are benefiting from you, don't get close. Don't you think of forgiving a narcissistic person? If you manage to have a narcissistic person as a partner, as a colleague, or as anything, and God managed to remove you from them, forgive yourself and thank God first of all. Watch them self-destruct. The second thing that's going to happen once you break away from a narcissistic relationship is that they are going to stalk you. Or they won't blink. They will always look it towards your direction. When I say don't forgive them, I didn't mean that you've actually hurt them. No, that's not how they see it. They see you as both the victim and the oppressor. Third way to find out these people are narcissistic people is when they are envious beyond the normal level of envy. Envy, jealousy to some extent is not, because they're emotional. It should trigger you to do better for yourself. When a person is envious of you to the point that they damn their conscience and they don't care to hurt you just because by seeing you thrive and well, they are narcissistic. And how do you get to find out that these people are intentional about hurting you? You hear the things that they speak about you, the very people you dine with, the very people you care for. You care for these very people. The very people you are staying with and discuss with, tell your secrets to some extent. You hear the things they say about you in the back. It is them, not them. Don't you ever think that they don't know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. A narcissistic person does not understand the language of forgive. What they are doing is restrategizing. They don't forgive. You didn't hurt them, but they don't forgive. What they are doing is re-strategizing. Once they come into your life after being exposed, they will come into your life to finish you, pata. Just like I said, ab initio, they are intelligent. Something that looks like intelligent, but it's not intelligence. It is being crafty with evil. Narcissistic people are the only people that can be patient to hurt anybody. They can be patient to survive. They can be patient to do a lot, to think, to make themselves better. But they can be patient to see that you go down. The reason is because they are lazy mentally and physically. They don't have ambition. They don't have vision. They are parasites. They feed from you. And why they feed from you, they don't want you to ever leave. At the same time, they are backstabbing you. You see that kind of evil, complex evil. This is the reason why you need to avoid them. Once you find out that this person is narcissistic, first of all, forgive yourself. Don't forgive them. If you can't leave, if you're in a situation where you can't escape them, leave. Just strategize and leave. Once you leave, do not ever look back. Looking back, they can actually get you because number one, they're not too sweet. Number two, they know their wings. They've already studied your vulnerabilities, your weaknesses. They know you. By looking forward, you already collected back your values you left with them. By collecting those values you left with them, you are rewriting your strengths and weaknesses in their eyes. They can't trace you and they'll keep repeating the routine of stalking you. And while they are stalking you with peace and clarity, you will definitely get to your destination and triple that very thing they've been benefiting from. They suck out of you while they self-destruct. Past like this. Do not fight a narcissistic person. Do not engage them. Ignore and self-destruct them. They are not ordinary wicked people. They are wicked people pro max.